Mitchell with the 1-inch reach advantage.
Bout number 4 is brought to you by Milagro Tequila. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila with Milagro. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tanner Closser. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Mitchell Gilmore. Oh, baby, let's go.
Cool little visual there, both in the John Jones kneel to start out the fight, come out swinging.
Swinging is right. Big head kicks and hooks exchanged.
Big low kick landed for Closser there. Grappling initiated from Closser. Big shot on the break, just misses.
Nice low kick there. Looks a little bit more calm and collected than we saw from his brother earlier tonight.
And that's hard to see. You know, I've had teammates lose it and while I'm in the back, and that's kind of hard to have short memory and just focus on yourself, especially if it's your brother.
Right, absolutely. I couldn't imagine what he's going through. You know, you guys go into this training camp together expecting to come out victorious, and now you got to carry the shield for the family. But big hooks exchanged, and a nice right hand sneaks over the top and lands for Tanner Closser.
I think Mitchell needs to switch the game plan here. He's not having the most success on the feet. He's taken 3 hard low calf kicks. That's forced him to switch his stance temporarily, and maybe just isn't the most comfortable from that new stance, so switches right back.
As you said, right on cue, switching up the game plan and initiates a takedown. He's got that far side wrist trap too, and Tanner was able to free it as he circles off to this near side single leg. Look, guillotine looks tight. Looks really tight.
That looks tight. He needs to get on his hip a little bit more. We don't really have an angle to see the back of the head of Closser. Let's see if he uses the butterfly to try to sweep. Oh, and he steps over to mount. He's free. He's gonna have a hard time finishing that now as he slips right out.
Slips out and gets into top position. Looking to maybe work a guillotine of his own.
Arm-in guillotines are difficult to finish. They take very minute details to finish, as to where a no-arm guillotine is just like, hey, I just gotta choke the guy. There's very, very small details of like getting on your hip, compacting your opponent. As we see Mitchell get his own takedown, reverses the position, gets his own takedown, back to landing big ground and pound shots from Mitchell Gilmore.
Cage grab just missed there by the referee, but fortunately, Mitchell able to complete the takedown. Mitchell right back in on that wrist ride.
Looks like he's fishing for that guillotine again.
Doing a good job controlling the wrist and circling around at the same time and not letting Closser get any space.
Switches to a high elbow. This takes less technique to finish.
On cue.
Beautiful job by Mitchell Gilmore. Great corner work by Jason High. Mitchell Gilmore makes contact with the man, Jason High himself. Jason High shows the visual of, hey, go high elbow with it. Gilmore finishes that. Great job to listen to his corner. And we talked about it, Justin. It takes, it sounds bad, it takes a little less technique to finish a high elbow guillotine, right? Or sorry, a no-arm guillotine, whether it's a front naked, high elbow guillotine. And we see it's just tougher to fight.
And here we are in our Concrete Ink replay of the evening. Action from the beginning bell, but Mitchell able to secure a takedown and really impose his will after changing up the game plan.
Face some adversity there on the feet, switch the game plan. You gotta overcome and adapt. It's one of the hardest things in this sport. Here we see the high elbow guillotine.
Well, and the real advantage of that high elbow guillotine like that, especially when you have your opponent's back up against the cage, he has nowhere to go to create any space, right? He can't climb up, he can't free his hips backward. There's really not much you can do outside of pass the elbow if you can't get your back and your hips free, right? So, the absolutely incredible way to close the show for Mitchell Gilmore, like you said, just on it all night long.
It's also hard defensively if it's almost preemptive measures have to come for the high elbow guillotine. Once that elbow's on your back, it's tough to get out of.
bout has ended at 2 minutes and 46 seconds of the very first round. Your winner by tap out due to guillotine choke, out of the red corner, Mitchell Gilmore.
Mitchell Gilmore improving to 4-0 with all first round finishes. You know, we've been speaking on the guillotine a lot here. We see Jason High and Mitchell in the Milagro winner's circle. And if I'm not mistaken, Jason High is pretty famous for one of the best guillotines all around, huh?
Yeah, he has a squeeze on him. I've been choked by that dude hundreds of times. One of the nastiest arm and guillotines I've ever been in.